Hey boy, hey girl, hey. Welcome back to my channel. There's a different name on my channel, but most people just call me Bex. And I feel like that's like a less of a mouthful than BCB Entertainment Industries and Rebecca Nicole Latte, which, to be honest, that just sounds kind of weird. Oh my god, you guys. I realized today why I've had to resort to Tinder and Bumble and freaking online dating. I have no game when it comes to a man I'm attracted to. But come on! I had like the biggest crush on this guy for a while. I go and get my lunch and he's there and he is so pretty. Anyways, I could like barely say hi. What is wrong with me? Like, I'm not normally a shy person until it comes to like someone I'm attracted to, and then I can't think of anything to say. It's really embarrassing. Like, I can't even talk to another person. That is ridiculous. Like, I'm outgoing and fun and exciting, and pretty guy is like this far away from me, and I'm just like, oh, hi. Yeah. I could barely look at the guy. This is why I've had to resort to online dating, because I can't approach guys and ask them out. But I mean, he's super pretty. He's probably dating someone equally as pretty, so that's a moot point. Let's talk about these stupid dating rules that just need to go away. Dating has changed so much in like the last 10 years. I feel like I'm going kind of backwards in life. Like, most people are like single and going through all this stuff in their 20s. I was married in my 20s, and now I'm having to navigate this crazy dating world in my 30s, and it's completely different. It's not as easy to meet people in real life. Why do I have tweezers? I don't even know. Not to mention that I work a lot of hours, and I kind of have this rule where I'm not going to date anybody that I work with. When you date each other, when you're working together, the rumors will spread like wildfire. And I literally hung out with someone, and after the weekend, it was everywhere that we were dating. It wasn't even a date. He was really nice, but I was just like, how do these people know this? Dating is so crazy now, and I don't understand it. I've always been like a talk to one person at a time. I'm very much like a monogamous girl. And now it's like, especially with like dating apps, it's like people are talking to like multiple people at a time. I don't have the time, and I'm not that patient, and my ADD brain can't pay attention to that many people. So people don't want to try to like get to know people anymore. Some of these dating rules though, some of them just we need to completely ignore. Who pays on the first date? For me personally, I will always offer to pay on a first date, or any date, because I'm a nice person. I feel like the guy should pay on a first date. I'm not gonna say let's do something extravagant and expensive. I understand dating does get really expensive, especially for guys, because they're expected to pay. I don't think it's okay just to go out with guys so they'll pay for your meal. Guys think if they pay, then something physical is gonna happen, and that's not always the case. Speaking of physical, is sex on the first date okay? Or no? I'm kind of on the fence with this one. This is age dependent, actually. You should not be having sex when you're in high school. You're not mature enough for that yet. If you're really into each other, then I say go for it. But you have a really high risk of getting ghosted after that. If you don't know each other, how great is it gonna be? Honestly, it's not good. Like, if it's awkward, would they want to see you again? I don't know. If a guy just wants sex, it doesn't matter if it's one on the first date or 5 dates in. If that's all he wants, that's all that's gonna happen. I always thought like sex in a relationship is always better because you know each other and you're comfortable, but at the same time, when do you text the person after your date? And who texts first? Should you wait on the guy to text you? Or if you had a really good time, should you text first? Apparently there was like a 3-day rule. You can't talk to each other after you've had a date. If somebody's not talking to me, I'm just assuming that they're not interested. So I think a good rule of thumb is like the next day or the day after, but don't wait any longer than that. Because like you get busy, you have jobs, you work. Just say, hey, I'd like to see you again. And then if not, if you don't want to see each other again, just be honest and be like, hey, I had a great time, but I didn't really feel the chemistry. Don't ghost people. Ghosting needs to stop. Such a freaking coward-ass move. And I do it too, because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I have had this experience where I never respond, and I've told the person that I'm not interested, or I'm talking to somebody, and they keep messaging me like they don't care. Don't add the person on social media until you've been dating for a while. No. Now dating apps apparently track you through Facebook, and every time I've had a date, these people have immediately popped up under people you may know. I was talking to a guy on a dating site, and he asked about my YouTube channel, and I sent it to him, and then he unmatched me. The safety issue too, then you can kind of like do a little bit of social media stalking, look at their pictures, make sure they're who they say they are. Because there's a lot of people that catfish, which is another thing that should go away. People that catfish, what do they actually think is gonna happen? It was always me you were talking to. I mean, people that catfish, what goes through their head to think that you're still gonna wanna date them even though you lied about what you look like? Looks are important. It's the initial physical attraction. That's not being superficial. That's just science. Do guys just do this, or do women do it too? I feel like it's mostly a male problem that men catfish women. But maybe girls do it too. I feel like girls do it to catch guys cheating. No chemistry on a first date. Should you go out with them again, or should you just not talk to each other anymore? See, I feel like, I mean, now that I'm getting older, I'd give a guy another date or two just to kind of get the nerves out. Because I get nervous on dates sometimes. So maybe they were nervous and they couldn't think of anything to talk about. And maybe I was nervous and I couldn't think of anything to talk about. And if you don't have that communication, maybe the other person senses like a lack of chemistry. People that I've dated, like, we just hit it off like right off the bat, and there's like that instant chemistry. And so like I've kind of gotten in a bad habit of thinking if there's not chemistry on the first date, there's not going to be any chemistry ever. And I feel like I'm being too harsh. One thing you shouldn't do, and girls are really bad about this, is talking about the details of the guy they went out with their friends. I mean, like, you shouldn't go into details other than, hey, you met a cool person and you had a good time. That should just stay between you and your partner. How long should you talk on a dating site before you go out with somebody? Maybe kind of get to know each other through texts or through the Messenger app or the dating app Messenger. But try to meet each other like within the first couple days, just so you've got that momentum that's built up and it's still going and it's not going to dissipate. Gotta love dating. Modern dating is so great. Do people just use these dating sites as confidence boosters? I've been single for a long time, and I've been on and off dating apps, and for a while I didn't really have time to date, so I shouldn't have been on them to begin with, and I wasn't ready. But like, I just wonder like what the percentage is of people that actually meet each other offline. I've probably actually met off dating apps, like less than 10 people. Flirty, witty banter with each other, that makes me want to meet the person. If they just have like this certain look about them, like I can't explain it. It's not like it's really not like a superficial thing, but it's like, I don't know, I can't explain it. I want to say it's like a gut feeling, but it kind of is. Comments in the box below What dating rules do we need to get rid of? There's a lot. And what it all comes down to is people need to stop being so freaking into themselves. I'm too good for you attitude.